Black screen. Yeah, here we go, right.
There they go. I'm on Carl in the front of the looks of it. Just gonna jump back a few places, Arjun. Let's see how it goes.
Ooh, bit of
It's a
carnage.
bit tight. AJ Carlito forced wide there in the first corner.
And MD4.
MD4 taking it for second. Carl Williams gonna be definitely happy with starting in front though. Random grid definitely helped him out there.
I think so, yeah. Oh, Skyline there on the inside. Who's just gone off? Somebody just went off the turn into the dirt.
Ooh, yeah.
Carl Williams is pulling away though here at the front.
Collins has got a gap already. E4's doing well against Arjun Finesse, which is a really good thing to see.
Oh, again.
Everyone's putting in the practice.
Saw someone else went off at that
Arjun's
corner
on
as
the
well.
back of MD4. But he's wide into the chicane, it's going to cost him time.
We've got big Oaks.
AJ's right behind Arjun.
They race together apparently. They mentioned that in one of our streams.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So they've already formed a partnership. Now we know Gooster who's been super fast on Nurburgring in the Veneno, so we need to keep an eye on him also.
I feel like Gustav maybe got a bit of a bad luck in this draw with the random grid.
Where is he at the moment? He's in 9th position, yeah.
Ooh, MD4 breaking a bit late, but Arjun first getting tailgated by AJ Carlito into that chicane. Ooh, MD4 running wide.
Those
Giving the door
McLarens
open.
do look good.
They do though. I think I'm a sucker for a Senna though.
Yeah, agreed. They just look so cool, and in the team colours as well.
Yeah. I'm going to jump back to Morris because he's actually at the end of this train. See, yeah, I see ORLSA Morris is actually kept with the standard spoiler. Because when I was watching with Arjun Finesse, he had changed it because his spoiler just stays still.
Oh, he's just gone wide, MD4. Allowing Arjun to go past into second, and AJ. There we go.
MD4's drifting, yeah. Morris is right behind. Ooh, bit of a tag there by Skyline. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Both guys getting caught in the grass there.
Oh, we've got Reaper in the chat.
Still
saying
catching each other out.
Cal got a lucky draw with the random grid, it seems.
Yeah, so he's going to try and make the most of that and get... Ooh, Skomoltoli's coming through extremely fast, but not able to make it work. Getting forced wide into the grass.
Cal getting his own way so far.
Okay, Goofster is still at the back.
Is he still in 9th?
Yeah, he's still trying to chase down Iceman at the moment.
Well, he was doing on his first lap something like 8:02s or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then
that is really quick.
He must have been doing sub-8s. So we know he's got the pace here.
I think he might have just had... I think he probably started right at the back.
Right. Jeez.
By the looks of it, he did.
I'm just seeing
so
here.
Iceman and him may be struggling a bit with that.
On
Iceman.
On Arjun's livery, he's got Empire there at the back. Can you see? I don't know if you've been on his car.
I see that, yeah.
I like it.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
You're getting some work, getting some, what do you call it?
Recognition.
Awareness.
Evening there, Ezekiel. Good to have you along, man. Just a little warning, I don't have any fancy overlays or graphics or music or anything like that. It's just, it's just me and Prophet, that's it.
Yeah.
You know it. We don't need no gimmicks.
Back to the basics.
Yeah.
No, just roll with the flow.
Yeah, there's no cubes in chat, unfortunately.
Got Goose trying to make a move on Morris. He seems to have got past Iceman. I actually missed what was going on there.
I'm going to go hunting for some action.
Morris getting a speed twitch there.
See, MD4 is now in 5th. So he's lost that big time, actually.
Goofster's next victim is Rootster, but Rootster and Legit seem to be battling it out a bit.
Let's jump on board with Goofster, because we know he's going to be on the move.
He definitely seems to be making it work.
Iceman there.
I mean, 8 laps is a long time, so even with the guys' gaps and all of that, I think it is still anyone's race for now.
Yeah, well, I think this is a good indication. Yeah, we've got Iceman in 10th position at the moment. He is our current champion for Pro, so that puts it in perspective.
We've got 9 Cop as a DC though, unfortunately.
Oh no, really? I wonder if that was load shedding.
First DC.
That's unfortunate.
That would suck, yeah.
There we go. Reaper's got it right. Let the racing be the entertainment. Ooh, that Venino's moving though.
Argent Finesse has caught Carl Williams though.
No, in the first lap.
70 meters between the two of them.
Unbelievable. And no one fancied the Senna, you know. Everyone was discussing the Ferrari and the Lambo. But...
yeah.
Oh, who's that? MD4 again, down to 7th now. Another incident there.
I must say, Argent Finesse's McLaren seems very well sorted for this track. Doesn't seem to be like trying to battle oversteering or anything at all.
No, not at all. I'm reading the comment here, Ezekiel. He said I should get little skunks in the chat instead of ice cubes. Imagine that, eh? Okay, right. It looks like Goofster's lining up MD4. That'll take him up into 7th. We know he wants to be at the front of this pack. I wonder, so is Carl Williams... Oh, I've got him in first position at the moment, Carl.
Yeah, Carl's still first. He's opened the gap a bit again.
Okay.
Just jumped his Skyline. Skyline's in that Lycan, I think it is. That's such a cool looking car.
That's right. I think Kyle is also. It's extremely potent on the straights. Oh, MD4 again losing out down into 7th now. Goofter's moved up into 7th. Oh, yes, 7th. So MD4's down to 8th. Yeah. And next on the list is Roodster.
Gap from AJ to Skyline is 200 meters. I think that's going to keep extending. Oof. See if Skyline can close a bit. He has actually closed a bit, quite a lot. But if AJ maybe make a mistake, or it's just part of the corners.
Well, we know that.
I think it's just part of the corners though.
This is one of Skyline's favourite tracks. He spends a lot of time here as well. Here in Mount Panama.
Be interesting to see how that Lycan does down the straight though.
Oh,
so I've got a feeling it might be faster than the Senna down the straight.
There we go. So Goofster's managed to get himself up into 6th position now. Let's go further up. Let's see what
Skyline's definitely closing the gap. I can see the distance gaps coming down as it's driving down the straight.
Oh yes. Reeling in the McLaren.
It's coming fast. 180, 170, 160, 150. Ooh, it's gonna get close.
Almost right on him.
Let's see how steady he is through this.
It looks very neat and tidy.
You weren't joking that. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, running a little wide.
There we go, another straight to go.
There's the next straight. Let's see if he can reel him in a bit more. 87, 90, 93, and it looked like it was going to start coming down now.
Ooh. This is going to be interesting. Okay, we've got some love for Team CBR, Legit and MD4. That's from Ezekiel. I can't see Kyle. Looks like he's quite clear in the distance, is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, just going around the corner.
Distance.
Yeah.
Is he then? Yeah. Skyline's hanging with them.
He is.
I think he's got that car really well tuned for this track. Ooh, a little bit of a drifty drift there on the exit of that corner.
I don't see many mistakes. This is real high quality, this.
It's going to be interesting. This car's definitely, well, the Senna's definitely enjoying the corners a bit more though. I think it's that higher downforce.
So we got Craved in the chat. What a track there, boys. I know, the Green Elf, first time ever. These guys are doing a great job, must say.
Yeah. Other than the first few mishaps in the first lap, as usual, there's going to be no major chaos.
I'm just going to go looking for some action.
You'll see in the Lycan.
I'm gonna go down to 7th.
Does sound good there.
We've got Rudstein 7th at the moment. Yeah, they're all starting to space out now, aren't they?
You can jump around and see who's who. Skyline's closed the gap, or he's actually maintaining the gap to AJ. Iceman's also trying to close the gap on his own brother, Rootster. The Jet's also trying to get part of the action. I'm going to go join there and see what's happening.
Yeah, but look, I'm on board with Arjun at the moment. He's got it all nailed down, it seems, and his teammate AJ behind him. We've got 9 carp in chat. Go, Kyle. What happened, man? Did you DC or was it load shedding? Oh, McLaren looks so good.
Oh, legit. Rubbing up against the tyre wall. Oh, but sideways also doing that section. Legit definitely seems to be struggling a little bit with this Ferrari. As good as this Ferrari looks, it's one evil looking car.
Yeah. Is it the FXXK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a cool looking car.
It's a good all-rounder. You can take it to any of these tracks, it's going to be good. I'm surprised by this McLaren.
Me too. Those guys seem to have them tuned up. Are they the only guys running the center by the looks of them?
In any of the divisions, I think.
Oh,
Brave move.
It is pretty impressive then, yeah.
And these guys are tuning themselves
maybe making a
as
mistake.
well.
He was 400 meters off the back of the guys.
He needs a long straight again.
See how Skummel's doing in the Vulcan. Ooh, bit sideways through that last sector. Looks like Skummel can even see Skyline, so Skyline may be going off the track at some point.
Just jumped on board now with AJ. Again, stunning colours on the cars.
Even Skummel with his Red Bull design and Aston Martin, it goes really well together.
Very cool. Yeah, you're right there, Crave, man. It's handling so well. I never thought the McLaren had the legs for Nurburgring, to be honest. I knew it was a nice handling car, but these guys are holding it at the front.
Skummel's definitely catching Skyline though, so if Skyline can't have damage because we've pretty much turned it off for this race due to the length of the laps.
Long cosmetic, that's right.
So I think he might just be struggling, yeah.
Well, the only way is if his personal assists are set, you know, if he has sim damage on, then it will override the lobby settings. It's basically if your personal settings are more advanced, then it generally overrides the lesser ones.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he didn't forget about that part.
Well, we did put a notification in WhatsApp, but hopefully, it's the only way you could get damage anyway.
And I saw when we were doing practice that Skummel on his outlap did at 8 minutes. What was it? 8 minutes 16? If I'm not
Nice in the Vulcan.
So it's very solid,
Yeah.
especially in the Vulcan. Yeah.
Well, we saw Remington in the semi-pro
Gap up
race.
Pagani like crazy.
Yeah, that Vulcan just handled. But again, it did lose out on the straights. I think he was about 10-15 kilometers down on the other guys.
Okay.
But much quicker through the
It adds up on
twisties.
such a long straight.
Yeah.
It's not lack on power though, because it's definitely being able to spin the wheels like crazy.
And saying that, isn't Cal
Booster
Williams
catching him actually?
Cal Williams is in a Lycan, isn't he himself? Yeah, he is, and he's
Him
at the front.
Yeah, so the Lycan's also there. A very strong competitor,
Yeah.
a strong car.
We're making it work. Now in our last series, Carl went in the Ferrari 458. He was the only one then, so he obviously likes being different.
And he still did well,
Yeah, and he sticks with the same colour as well for his livery. That turquoise pink and like metallic purple is fantastic.
Yeah. I think he's got a theme going. Williams Motorsport.
If it works, why change? Exactly.
That's it.
Yes,
Got Goofster closing in on the Vulcan though. hear him in the background. It's almost there. Let's go join from Goofster's point of view.
I agree. I think it's time we check in on Goofster. There we go, 6.
Skommel's drifting and he's losing time.
Here we go. And this
Goofster's going to enjoy all of this, I think.
just for you, Ezekiel, giving Skommel a shout there.
Fast sector is a bit tight for the guys.
Leicester checked. Iceman was... Oh, there you go. He's in 7th position. He's just in front of Roodster. Which is actually an improvement. He was down in 10th earlier, so he's gained 3 places somewhere along the line. He's in the Koenigsegg Regera, and I think he's only, if I'm not mistaken, the only one in that. Oh, Skommel there. Lost traction.
Skommel's just managing to hang on. It's V12 versus V12.
Yeah. Now Goofster's going to be kicking himself at the moment because he's been saying he really wanted to own this series. He wanted to put down his marker for the year.
Yeah. I think with the random start he may be lost out on this, but it's not impossible. We've seen Goofster at his best and he can take on all of them, so...
He's capable of
Let's see how his
anything.
tune is. Oof, yeah. He's in the slipstream of Aston, but the Aston's actually gapping him down the straight. For now, anyway, we'll see if the gearing maybe helps him out a bit further. Ooh, is he closing the gap yet? No. He's
I can't believe how close that
somewhat.
is. It's ridiculous.
There's literally 17.
It's like 2 magnets repelling each other. Yeah.
See who can hang on for the tight sector. Skommel doing really well. The Red Bull sponsor will be happy with that.
Oh, is he down?
Ooh,
I thought he was going for the
taking out
pits.
the
Oh no,
wall.
what's that?
He's going to let Goofster through.
Right, okay.
Maybe feeling the pressure. Don't want to hold him up in the first race of the season.
Well, you know, it's not such a bad idea, especially if you think the guy...
Always going to try and follow Goofster through the rest of the track.
That's it.
If they can maybe help him out.
If he's got pace, he'll just follow him through rather than...
Looks like Goofster's the only one to use the Lamborghini as well, though.
Yeah. But there was guys in semi-pro, I think. Oh!
Goofster's got a 200-meter gap to close, and then we'll see if he can take on the next person.
I've been on mute. Can you believe it?
Skyline.
Yeah.
It's not gone well.
Yeah. Right. There we go. Go Team CBR, Legit Spees and MD4. That's from PS News also. I'm loving these teams forming now. Guys getting together and racing.
I see it, yeah. CBR team seems to be doing quite popular now.
That's right. And the 4 RSA as well, those guys. Skommel's trying to hold on, but it looks like Goofster is making some moves now. Who's next on the list? Skyline. Is that Skyline on the straight there?
Skyline, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he has dropped off, hasn't he, from the front 3?
A bit,
yeah. Because he was right with those guys.
Pace just seems to be I think their pace is so consistent there as well. So one little mistake and the gap just opens up so much.
That's it. Good evening, Remington.
He's almost halfway in the race.
Yeah. Now pit is between lap 4 and 6, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check. Yep, between lap 4 and 6. Oh, there we go. I've just seen Nightcarp actually DC'd from the race. Unfortunate.
Ah, shit.
Right, Gooster's closing down and Skyline.
It's a bit of a shitty one then, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You can see the gap coming down very quick.
Coming down fast. Lycan definitely maybe struggling a bit through this section of the track.
Yeah. Oh, and he's on the dirt as well.
As we say, that is on the grass. It's not going to help. Let's see if Gooster can get past cleanly. Oof, this is going to be a tight section for the both of them. Oof.
Well played.
It's not easy to pass guys at over 200 kilometers an hour like that. Skyline just managing to keep on the tire there. And Gooster's into 4th.
Just like that. So next is AJ. Can he close that gap? I mean, we're not even halfway. It's
I'm going to check
possible.
what the gap is now. Gooster's got fastest lap at an 8.3.
Right, there we go.
Okay, so he's got 400, 450. Obviously now, because of all the long straights, it's 500 something meters to catch up, but it'll change. Not a very accurate time. Let me see if we can get time rather.
Well, I'm back on board with our race leader at the moment, and he's got Arjun Finesse breathing down his neck.
Yeah, so it's 8.5 second gap between them. So you say Carl's been caught by an Argent for this?
There we go. Oh yeah, it's Jester
Almost.
in the chat, not Pierce Nears. That's his old gamer tag. Sorry there, man. My old gamer tag on Twitch was Mr. Torga SW or something like that, and I changed my gamer tag years ago to Skunkworks, but for some reason I never changed it on Twitch, so I
Just kept on to that.
Exactly. You won't get any criticism from me, man. I was far worse. Procrastination king.
Ooh.
Right.
Argent Finesse is closing the gap insanely on Carl at the moment.
You see he's good on the brakes. You can see the McLaren's enjoying that. Just runs a little bit deeper. There again. Oh.
Very smooth driving style as well. So I always used to see him on top of the leaderboards.
Yeah. We was hoping he's horrible, but he's actually doing quite well.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
It's good to see all the big names in the leaderboards finally in a race then.
It's all together.
To see that,
exactly.
Which is nice. Yeah.
That's what it's all about at
Did
the end
I
of the
say
day.
where he was from, or?
I believe Kenya.
That's okay.
They're in the main group on the WhatsApp chat. Okay.
We've all seen how that gets carried away sometimes.
I'm looking. Kyle is pulling here though. You know, in the uphill straight. Oh no!
Ooh,
That's a black screen. I mean, somebody's DC'd. Please no, please no.
Yep, someone's dropped. Yeah, not these guys. These guys are still going legit.
They're legit and 9 car. Oh, terrible. These are
just caught 1 second on AJ Carlito actually at the moment.
So we're gonna get the battle.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get a battle.
But these are valuable
Probably
points.
before the next lap even.
Remington saying it just needs me and you in there. What do you reckon, man?
Yeah.
No pressure.
I think at Forza 8 we'll definitely be back.
Yeah.
I know I will.
Like it. We're gonna be like the Rolling Stones. We'll be back Forza 8.
Yeah. Reunited again.
You know it.
Ooh, Carl Williams definitely struggling in this section. The McLaren is right on him at the moment.
He's gained so much ground there, yeah.
A lot more smoother through this. Carl's going to be hoping and praying for that main straight, I think. Ooh, Carl's going to feel the pressure now.
It can't come soon enough, can it? Exactly. He just wants a nice long straight. Leave me alone.
I think the McLaren's going to be able to get through there. If he leaves the door open, he's going to have a problem. You've just caught up another half a second on AJ.
Ooh.
Still on the same lap. Oof. But that Lycan is extremely fast.
His rear wing just fell off. Did you? What's that about? Oh, and he's went onto the dirt. Oh no! Oh no!
He's going to be so happy.
That was so random.
Be extremely pissed off. There was no contact or nothing.
Nothing. It just fell off.
We didn't actually see the contact. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I wonder if that's allowed.
Showing their build quality.
Yeah. It's going to set a light shortly. I wonder if that's allowed AJ to catch up. Let's move back. Let's see what's going on with Archie. Here we go.
But AJ is at 8:12, so I don't know how that's possible because that's like a lap. So he's the only one that's time isn't actually adjusting.
Right.
Unless I've got it on the wrong times.
I've got an 8:45. That can't be right. I don't know. Here we go. Run the straights anyway. So Kyle should be able to pull away and save his battle for another lap. I'm just wondering where AJ is in relation to Goofster. Let's jump on board with Goofster again. Let's do our check-in. No, he's not close enough yet.
Can you see AJ though? Not really.
Not really. Not yet.
But I think he might be losing time down the straight against them as well though.
Yeah, he could be. Because he was struggling against
the
Vulcan.
So we'll see. It was 6.2 seconds at the beginning.
Yeah. It was
I got it on the wrong ticket, damn it. 5.4, so it's not terrible, he's there. Maybe you should catch them in the next lap. 2 seconds a lap, maybe.
AJ is the key man here. We need to figure out, is he actually the food or is he the predator? We don't know. Okay, so what we got going on?
I think at this moment AJ is looking like the food.
Yeah, that gap's
Goose is
closing
on
down.
a mission. He's brought the gap down to 4 seconds.
Unbelievable. And that's without the top
4.4
end.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got UV.
So Goose is making that V12 work.
Hey here, promising voice here tonight. Yep, there you go, Rowan. Bit of recognition there, then. Forza 8.
Oh, I missed you guys.
Forza 8 on Xbox One as well. Yes, it's on Xbox One.
Yeah. I've made a promise to myself. I'm not going to wait for the new Xbox to become second-hand and 3 years old before I buy it. This will be the first console I actually buy brand new. I think it'll be good.
And it's going to feel so good. I hope the pricing
I
is
hope
realistic.
they actually do release
though.
it with Forza though.
Yes.
I think it
a
will
proper
be.
Forza edition. Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. Ooh, Goose just set fastest lap at 8 minute dead.
Yeah, how's that? So he's closing.
He's definitely on a mission.
I'm still on board with AJ here because he looks like he's closing the gap on Arjun in front of him as well. So if Goose is closing his gap, he could actually take them both in one
He's
lap.
closing the gap on all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4.2 off the back of AJ, so the gap's kind of hovered there at this past sector, so they seem to be equal in this last first, maybe first sector. Carl's got a 5-second gap still, so we'll keep an eye on that too. And a 4.2 from Arjun to AJ.
Yeah. It's that we're seeing the different
I hope
characteristics.
you're saying Arjun's surname right, well, gamer tag right anyway.
Arjun Finesse. Yeah.
I'm sure we are.
Well, mention in the chat if we're saying it wrong. It looks like Arjun Finesse to me. So
That's how I've always said it. So. Come at me.
But it's like one of those though, isn't it? Sometimes the J is pronounced differently. It's like G in Afrikaans, you know, it's like, so it could be Arjen, you know, finesse, yeah. Give up.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, gaps at 3.8. Gibbs is definitely trying to make moves here.
Okay.
I must say his Lambo looks really good around this track.
Figure out who's
Probably
closer.
between the McLaren and this is probably the two cars I would have wanted to be in at the moment. Just from like how steady they look around the track.
I've gone back to Goose to watch now, so let's see what it can
3.1.
do. Yeah.
Ooh, it's coming down.
And you know what it's like when you catch sight of the guy you're chasing, half a second each corner.
Yeah, then it's easy, yeah. But that's also when you can make mistakes at the moment.
Especially on this track.
Arjun looks to have closed the gap a bit on Carl Williams. It went from 5.4 to 4.8 at the moment. Definitely these tighter corners favouring the McLaren and not the Lycan. Ooh, can see AJ. It's so close.
But they're both in handling cars, aren't they? Neither have a particularly good top end. Is it coming down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, that's what I think. I think Goopster must have this Lambo set up to perfection because he seems to be catching the guys in every corner.
Yeah.
So the last gap was 2.4. It's now 2.3, possibly even lower in the next round. And AJ might be feeling this pressure as well.
He's going to
See
be
how well they
aware.
can handle
Yeah.
pressure.
We'll be able to. He'll get the markers on the back of his car. Won't it indicate?
2.1. Seems like every time the lap time changes on my screen, Goopster gains another 0.2 of a second.
Right, so we are at the halfway marker, so all to play for.
Goopster's definitely got this Lambo set up really well. I'm going to change the timer because I want to see if he's actually managing to catch Carl in front, even though.
No, well,
time from leader.
I was just thinking about that exact same thing. I mean, it looks like he could possibly take AJ. Can he? Can he catch?
He's 11.5 seconds off of Carl.
Yeah, can he catch Arjun even? Kyle, I think he's looking very comfortable. If he can be left alone and really maximise on that power, I think he can get gone. But I think it looks like at this moment he could
He's
possibly.
at 12 seconds again. So he's opening the gap, but it usually be just this different sectors of the track.
Oh, he's in the dirt.
Goofster onto the grass. Ooh. It's not going to help. Maybe Goofster's pushing a bit too hard there.
Okay, there we go. Confirmation in the chat, by the way. Craig says it's Argent. It's the way we're saying it. So
there we go.
Boom.
Yes, we guessed right.
My co-commentator is Rowan, Mr. Profit, Bromance, my home
That's
slice.
OG Bromance. What was it? Bromance Motorsport Racing.
Yeah, that's it. It's been everything.
One of those.
Motorsport
Both of
racing,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
GTI / Okay, we go. Goofster. This gap is not coming down at the moment. It looks like
It's
AJ
not.
is
It
managing
seems to have
the
hit
gap.
like a wall at the moment.
Yeah.
So maybe Goofster focusing a bit more on the track now, rather than the gap. But they've closed the gap down to Carl. It's 10 seconds now. So on this lap alone, they've caught 2 seconds.
But this is the section
Maybe
where
not
Cal
enough.
was a bit slower, but he
Yeah.
will run away again if he
And
can
then
just
the
get to the
straight
straight.
gains,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
I'm going to keep an eye on that gap just to see what happens. I also want to check what AJ and Arjun are going to do. Because Arjun is 3.3 off and AJ is 8.1 off of Carl.
Right. I'm going to move from Goofs to Cam. We're not close enough. I'm going to jump on board with AJ. Here you go.
Goofster definitely seems to calm down a bit because he's maintaining the gap. He doesn't seem to be closing too much at the moment.
Yeah.
10.2 from Carl.
And with it being cosmetic, I don't think the changing tyre temperature will have too much effect, will it?
Yeah, no. I don't think so, no. Unless, like we've said, someone's forgotten to take it off and then can either benefit you a bit, but you're going to have to put every 2 laps, which
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone do, so
No,
I think
not yet.
everyone seems to have actually managed that.
Although the pit window is open now, so anyone can dive in. Although
Yeah.
if you're at the front, you want to stay out as long as possible. What would you do?
Yeah, no, I think so. I would stay out. Unless I saw someone catching, then no, but I don't know, it's difficult. It depends on your gap.
Well, it doesn't look like Goofs is catching
It
on
definitely
the
seems
straight.
Goofster's faster down.
Do you think?
Yeah, he was half a second already, yeah.
So,
'Cause it was 2.7 when he hit the back straight. It's now 1.7.
I was going to
Quarter
say,
of a
he's
second,
much better
yeah.
under
Yeah.
braking.
So maybe that's where the difference is. But I mean, like, you can't say that the Senna was that much better through the corners section as well, because at one point, Goofster was catching him right through the lap. Ooh, Carl Williams in 4th. Carl maybe pitting? Carl is pitted,
Yeah, he
yeah.
must be. That's an unusual move.
Yeah. So obviously doing the opposite of what we would have done.
Yeah, well, he risked the
See if it
undercut
works
now.
now. As long as he doesn't get caught in traffic, that's his only issue.
Yeah.
Skommeltul has also jumped into the pits.
Oh, we've got Craig say he loves the McLaren, right? Okay, well, let me give you a little run around the vehicle. Here you go. Stunning livery.
Notice the Empire badge.
Oh, yeah, looking good. Empire, boom, represent. That was fantastic.
Goofster's there. I think he can even smell the exhaust fumes from AJ at the moment. Woo! Thought he was going to hit the sand there, but managing to hang on. Iceman in front of Skormel now. Obviously due to the pits, I think.
So these guys won't even know until they pit themselves where they actually stand.
Yeah. It's like if you had a strategy on a piece of paper, you could just throw it around the room right now.
Yep. Flip a coin.
So pit window closes on which lap? 6?
Yeah.
Or this one?
Lap 4 to 6.
Okay. Goofster is right behind AJ at
He's
the moment.
right on him, yeah.
Within a second.
The heavy braking sections, that Lambo's much better.
Yeah. Definitely seems that way. Seems like it's a lot better on the top end as well. So maybe AJ and Arjun may be running quite a bit hard downforce for these sectors. Ooh. Goofs definitely looks smoother through that section as well.
Yeah. If you could just put him under pressure, anything can happen.
That's it. He's caught him. Ooh, must be within half a second at the moment. 0.7 from our side. Oh, 0.4. There you go.
Oh, he's making a move.
AJ making a bit of a mistake. There we go. Goofs just through. Let's see if he can maintain it though. AJ is definitely not going to make it easy for him. He's going to provide pressure where he can. I'm going to jump back to AJ.
See, AJ's at an advantage now. He can gauge his speed through the corners using Goof's car.
Yeah. It's like it seems it's always easier to chase, in my opinion. Some guys actually like to be in front, but I always find it easier to chase.
Oh
no!
no!
There's a bit of contact. Oh, that's going to help Goofs out a lot.
Oh.
So maybe getting caught off guard with the two different braking sections.
I think so. Yeah. Two different braking styles, and then he avoided collision.
But Goofs is gone.
Yeah. He's got
not what AJ needed though. That's definitely not going to help him out.
No. Goofs is just
going to have to hope for that Goofs makes a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's going to be thinking Arjun finesse now. That's the only thing he's thinking of.
That's the thing. Goofs never looks back actually. Unless he's got to defend when the person's within a second. Other than that, I think his focus is now on Arjun.
Yeah. Okay, AJ's got a bit of breathing room behind him.
6 seconds off of Arjun at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Let's see what our race leader's doing at the moment. Still wingless. Another great job though with delivery. Look at this.
Carl's sitting in 5th at the moment.
The numbers on the number board is awesome. He's got like a small font 9 in between. 696. Very cool.
Oh, which car's that?
On the McLaren, Arjun Finesse in the lead.
Yeah, let's go and check that out. Oh yeah, does look good. Got a lot of damage on his car. I didn't see him roll.
But no, I think it was early on maybe. But you know what it's like with these McLarens. One little tap and the windscreen shatters.
Yeah. So fragile.
Yeah.
We did see the boot spoiler fall off
mid-corner, exactly, yeah. Oh no, too much aero.
They just weren't expecting Arjun to take the corner so fast. And all the downforce.
Yeah.
Proving too much, I think. Goofs is 5.8. He's only caught 0.2 in this last lap. Well, since he's got in front of AJ.
Well, these guys have really got these hypercars moving.
Yeah, they are insanely quick around here. 8-minute dead lap. I mean, that's insane.
From a spectator's point of view, I mean, this is the kind of race you want, isn't it? These are the dream cars. You want to see them racing.
I mean, they're not. It's not like all of them are extremely close to each other, but I mean, because the cars are actually so fast and this track is insane.
Yeah.
It's actually still interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's a neutralizer.
Unlike most of the other tracks where it actually becomes a bit of a pain to commentate for guys there.
Oh!
Arjun's managing to stay.
How he did not get sucked
gonna
into the
cost him
grass.
about a second, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to stop watching because I feel like I'm jinxing.
Commentator's curse again, yeah.
Yeah. Good to see that.
Welcome back. I was going to say, yeah, welcome back. I have just realised our audio is obviously getting through because the guys are responding. I was worrying.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, all the way up to the race. Sorry, you don't know because, well, why would you? But the way we're streaming is quite complicated, and I was worried that you wouldn't be able to hear us. But you can, so there you go.
That's a plus.
Yeah, it does help. Yeah.
Okay. Goofs is 5 seconds off of Arjun at the moment, so he's closing the gap.
I'm going to jump on board with Kyle.
So far he's caught 1.3 seconds, I think.
Because one of the disadvantages... Oh! As I joined, he had a bit of a tank slapper. But one of the disadvantages of pitting early could mean traffic. So if he's come out and there's other guys
he seems to be clear,
Yeah, he's looking clear at the moment. Yes, Ezekiel, the wing is just cosmetic.
41-second gap. Yeah. Got a 41-second gap from Carl to Iceman, so he's in the clear for quite a while.
Oh, okay. And as I say, Iceman's the indicator because he is the reigning champion at the moment.
He's 7 seconds off of Skyline, so we'll see. He'll definitely catch Skyline because Skyline's going to pit.
We've got Moras, also DNF.
But the cars are dropping quite fast.
Yeesh. We don't know if it's the CCOM connection or load shedding. I mean, we're lucky to have anything going at the moment.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Soon we're going to have guys playing on their generators like I've done before. Gap is still 5 seconds from Goofster to Arjun, so definitely maintaining the gaps between the two guys.
Yeah. And I wonder if
we'll see if the Lambo makes a difference down the straight. 4.5, no. Lambo's definitely faster down the straight. It caught half a second just in that sector. Ooh, Goofster's running.
He's going in. Arjun's going into the pits. Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe
I think he just needs to
stay out. Goofster's staying out, yeah. So Goofster's going to lead the race. We'll see if he can gap them enough to actually stay out in front. It's going to have a flawless lap though.
Psychologically, these laps are so long and exhausting.
Yeah. It's definitely not an easy track. Like, it's fine when it was just actual Nurburgring, but with the GP track, it's insane.
Yeah. So this is Goofster now going for the undercut basically. He's running as long as possible, hoping by some miracle he can actually take first position. Yeah. He's got the fastest lap. Yep, it's the 8 minute dead, 8.9.
Carl is back into third. He's 18 seconds off of, I think it's Arjun at the moment.
Right, okay.
So we might see a bit of a battle with him. Maybe even Carl and AJ. But I think Carl will actually get in front of AJ because AJ hasn't pitted.
No, I was just looking there. He still needs to pit. So because AJ should be actually behind Arjun.
Yeah.
Goofster's the question mark here. Where is it going to come out after his
Yeah, he's the one that's borderline. Yeah.
That's right.
It's interesting to see how much he's actually caught Carl.
Yeah, if damage was on, would that affect the car's performance?
Yes. I think they'd be permanently in the pits.
Yeah. If the damage was on, they would have to pit every 2 laps. Fuel, tyres, that type of thing. So yeah, I mean, it'd be doing 8 laps would take all night just because you pitted all the time. So
exactly.
That's why we put.
Won't be fun to watch either. Yeah.
No, not at all. But it's just this one we've put cosmetic on. We've never done that before either. So this year is all about firsts.
No, it's a first. First on Nurburgring and first from cosmetic. Pros.
And Hypercars also. And we go back. We go back to normal sim for the other races. And I think the guys are actually starting to fall for these cars. I think they're really starting to enjoy themselves.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of regretting not being in part of the hypercar thing. It just looks like so much fun.
Yeah, you know it. And then we're going to go to Silverstone GP, we've got Catalunya, Mugello. It's going to be epic.
I think we'll just have to join for the practice sessions.
Absolutely, agreed. If you lose the wing, no. Even with sim damage on, if the wing falls off, it doesn't make a difference. No.
Yeah, Forza physics are a bit limited in that sense.
Yeah.
But in a way, you can kind of be glad because there was no contact with Arjun Finesse, and his wing just went flying off the car.
They have a tendency just to fall off. Yeah. You'd be good. Imagine
so now you had to battle with low downforce just because Forza Physics decided to throw his boot spoiler off.
That's exactly. You lead in the race. You've got like 2 laps left, and all of a sudden, the spoiler decides to detach itself. Yeah.
I've had enough. I'm out.
Yeah. And there you go, confirmed. Remington saying without the wing he didn't notice. And Remington was in the semi-pro race, by the way, in the Vulcan. I don't know if you saw that, but he had an absolute storming race and then DC'd last lap.
Oh.
Yeah. Soul destroying.
Really bad luck though.
Yeah.
I felt the same last night. I was doing, with the whole TT thing coming out on Games with Gold.
Yeah.
Which is great. And also on the last lap, I think it was like a 4 or 5 minute lap on each one of those tracks.
Yeah.
Also, like, my batteries died on the last corner. It's just like really 4 laps at 8 minutes each. I was like, no. Yeah. So I get his pain. I can definitely get it. This is probably worse because this is a lot longer than that.
Do you have the wheelie assist on or off?
I think I've got it on.
Oh right, okay. Because
I noticed as I pull off it, just shoot the bike from under my
but
ride.
That was it. That's what I was going to say. Because I have the wheelie assist off, right? So I mean, I had it last night where I did 4 great laps, and then on the last lap I just fell off. And then when it restarted, I flew off the back of the bike again. I did it twice. I was like, no.
Frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Yeah. Anyway, bikes. Yeah. Well,
I must say, I saw bad reviews for that game, and I don't see why. I mean, it's really good. The Superbikes part, I'm not going to dodge back and go back to 600s.
It's the sensation.
The thousands are just mad.
Yeah, but the sensation of when you nail the corners and everything is very realistic. You get. I think they've done a great job with it. Yeah, and the graphics are excellent. So yeah. Maybe the game itself is limited. I don't know. I'm still trying to work through the career.
Yeah, look, I think it can be a bit. What do you call it? Monotone, basically.
Yeah.
After a few, but I want to just get far enough to qualify for the full lap of 60 kilometers. Then I think I'll be happy.
It's still.
And for a game that's free, it's just really worth it.
Oh, fantastic! For free, yeah, definitely the best one I've got yet. But I see Gusta's dominated
Forza,
the leaderboard though. He's got the top end, and he's also got the fastest lap.
Yes, he's on a mission.
Yeah.
He's opened a gap to 1 second, AJ.
There we go, let's have a look.
So he's definitely pulled on those guys.
On board with Carl, he's got someone behind him. Who's that? Oh, it's Argent.
He's on the grass. I'm going to stop watching Groovester. I'm going to go back a bit.
Don't jinx him as well. Right, so we're actually waiting for Goofster and AJ to pit, so we can.
Goofster's going to jump in the pit soon.
Yeah, so we can actually see where
it has to be this. Arjun Finesse is 3.4 seconds off of Carl, so they're going to have a bit of a battle before the end of the race.
I think so.
I'm on with Carl at the moment, running in 3rd. Carl's definitely not as smooth through this Cornea section. I think he's just got a lot of torque, so he's got to try and catch.
It's going to come down to the mistakes, isn't it? I mean, this is a concentration track. It's who can stay concentrated for the longest. I think that's where it's going to come down to.
Definitely test your patience. Gap is 2.8 now, so it's caught up almost 0.6 of a second in a couple of corners.
Yeah, well,
unfortunately, the guys in the pit's not able to put Arjun Finesse's spoiler back on.
No.
We're still walking to the place where it fell off.
Can you believe it?
You know, that's the rookie guy on the team where they're like, okay, it's your turn, your job to go fetch the spoiler.
Yeah, run in the centre of the
track.
Get
walking, we'll catch you at the end of the race. Yeah. He's definitely catching Carl though. This part anyway. It's just before the main straight there. I think Arjun's going to be pushing as much as he can.
He's really closed that gap down.
Because he knows he's going to lose time down this back straight. I'm going to try and get some speedos going here.
Speedos?
Yeah, cool. There we've got... Not those speedos, the speedometers. So I want to see... I want to see where the center max is out in speed at the moment. 290. So he's 300. It's there. Let's see what Carl's doing at the moment.
Oh, we've got a question from
40Ks, I think I saw there.
How much? 340, right? We have
365. The Lycan's at 340, yeah.
Yeah, 365 is our fastest in the Spana.
Okay.
I've got a question here. Have you guys tried Ride 2? I haven't tried Ride 2. I think I tried a demo for Ride 1.
This is actually, other than MotoGP, this is the first bike game I've actually tried on Xbox One. MotoGPs I didn't mind, but they just, I don't know, it just felt like something was lacking.
Yeah. Well,
starting all the way at the bottom at 125 was also a bit of a pain in the ass.
Talking about MotoGP, I did get the Valentino Rossi game recently as well at the same time, and that has the MotoGP 2016 calendar in the game as well as a bonus. So you get a bit of everything there, yeah. But I spent all the time on TT, funnily enough.
There you go. Gaps back 3.4 for Carl and Arjun. Arjun definitely going to be able to catch it because now Carl doesn't have many straights left.
Right.
So far sectors even.
Penultimate lap.
Ooh. Where did Goofster come out in all of this actually? Because he should have pitted.
Well, that is a perfect link. I will do a rundown. So in first position at the moment we've got Carl Williams. Second it's Arjun Finesse. In third it's Goofster. In fourth AJ Carlito. Fifth Skyline. Sixth Scommel-Tully, great drive there. Iceman in seventh, Raymond Champ. Rootster in eighth. MD4 in ninth.
Well, Goofster's definitely caught up because remember we were saying that the gap was about 10 to 11 seconds off the front guys. It's now, I'm going to say 7 seconds. Ooh, got in the line wrong there.
But there's still there, you know, I'm going to jump on board. Yeah, I'm going to jump on board here. It's time for Goofs to cam again. Let's do it because he can see the front two guys from where he is.
Yeah.
Here we go, Ezekiel in the chat again. I've always dreamed of living in Germany, waking up on a Sunday, taking a fast car around the ring. Yes, you know it. That will be. That's definitely.
That does sound like a good life.
It's a bucket list, isn't it? It's definitely one of those things we've got to do.
I think there's even those taxis that you can get around the Nurburgring in the insanely fast cars.
Yeah,
but it's even like you get some strange guys that have found an old M5 and just made it extremely powerful. Now they just enjoy torturing people while they take them around the lap.
Yeah, but it's got to be your own car though, hasn't it? It can be like a pimped up old thing, it doesn't matter, but just for the experience.
That's it. See, Iceman's actually in that Koenigsegg Regera.
That's it, yeah.
So with one gear, it is a bit of a strange setup, I'm not gonna lie.
But it's surprisingly good.
It's maybe struggling around this track, yeah.
Its acceleration is poor, that's the problem. It's got everything else, got the
handling,
you
can tell that, yeah. I want to see player focus.
Goofster's hanging in there, but I'm not sure if he's closing fast enough.
At the moment, I don't think he is, not with 2 laps left.
What do you guys in the chat think? Who's going to pick this up? Do you think Carl Williams is going to have it his own way?
What do you think? Who do you think's got it?
I personally, I think Kyle is comfortable enough. He wanted the lead, he's held the lead. I think he knows what he needs to do to win it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because Arjun's only 2.4 seconds off the back, so that's not that much time for 2 whole laps to go.
Well, Goofster's the question mark, isn't it, really? What's he going to do?
Yeah.
We know what he can do.
He can throw a spanner into the works, yeah. So if he catches Arjun Finesse in time, he can put pressure on Arjun Finesse, which will take pressure off of Carl.
That's right. And no one's
unless he can get past Arjun Finesse and then put pressure back onto Carl.
Okay, so
the gap is 4.5 seconds to Arjun Finesse at the moment, so we'll keep an eye, but the gap for Arjun and Carl is 1.5, so well, I think Arjun might be able to put pressure on.
I'm going to leave these boys simmering at the front slightly, and then I'm going to see what's going on here, what we got. See the Skyline's on the move. He's also in the Lycan.
This is actually kind of a cool car, I do dig it. And not because it was in Forza 103. Ach, not Forza. What's it? Fast and the Furious.
Oh, right, yeah. I agree, though. You know, just stop. So you can have too much of a good thing. It's like Police Academy, isn't it? They must be in the 20s or the 30s now. Stop.
Is that still a thing? You missed that show.
I swear, I saw it on Netflix or somewhere.
Let's bring back memories. That's an old show.
Yeah, the early ones were cool.
Anyone wants to watch a classic, that is the classic.
Right, here we go. 9 Carp is saying he thinks Kyle, but Goof can pull out something. Yeah, we know that. Let's see. And there's still
Goose is definitely not going to stop until he sees that trigger flag.
Yeah, Goose is really determined.
But the gap is 5.4, so it's actually gone up. So I think the battle's going to be between Arjun and Carl Williams now.
Let's jump on board,
Ooh,
AJ.
Carl Williams and Arjun are really on top of each other.
Oh, right, okay. I'm going to jump on board then.
Only now with Carl having a bit of a straight has opened the gap somewhat, but I mean this next section is all in favour of Arjun.
Oh, he really is. He's there, isn't he?
And that centre looks so solid as well.
Riding the curbs nicely, just bouncing the way it should. Yeah, he knows he's quicker through here. Are you on board with Arjun?
Just missing. Yeah, I'm watching it as well with you at the moment. 1.1 second gap. It's coming down.
That straight can't come quick enough. Psychologically though, going into the last lap, if you can just put enough pressure on, it could force an error.
And that can benefit then Goofster as well. But Goofster now 6.2 off, he's lost another second. So maybe Arjun, now that he can actually see Carl, he's even going faster because he's managed to open the gap.
Yeah.
Ooh, Carl's hanging on through this section, I think. He's gonna try and open the gap. Senna definitely a lot more solid through there.
Right, they're coming onto the straight
Once
now.
Once again, the Senna's catching him just before the finish. And then that's when we see the Lycan just disappear. But they're a lot closer this time.
And McLaren's got instant traction.
There's no mistakes, it's going to be insanely close.
Let's watch
Lycan's
this gap
going to be
now.
flooring it already, so let's see. That's 1 second at the moment. You can see him already starting to
He's
away.
disappearing, you can see that on stream also.
And
Come on, Carl.
Carl.
Drive it like you stole it. That's 9 Carl.
1 second now, so it was definitely within half a second when we started. Oh, it's going to be a bit disappointing. We're going to see if maybe Goofster can close a bit of gap back down to Arjun. 5.8, so he's definitely close to something.
That's tough for Arjun to watch that gap just grow like that.
Yeah, it's all your hard work down.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not one of those risks you take. You either tune your car for
okay, we go last
turn
lap.
sector or this. Goofster managing to close about a second, but he seems to be losing it again.
Yeah.
Went from 5.2 for 5.4 through the last timing.
Didn't-
Markers, whatever you call them.
I don't think he anticipated that Arjun would kick it up a notch.
Yeah, definitely seems to have put it down. But I think Goofster's starting, I'm pretty sure he almost started back. I didn't see, but I'm almost certain he started last.
I think
Him or Iceman started last, there's no doubt about that there.
small mistake there from Carl Williams, a just
So,
a plume of smoke.
Yeah. So for Goofster to get third is extremely good.
From where he began, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think he'll be happy to start within the mix with these guys as well.
Yes. Yeah, from a normal position, starting position, on a normal racetrack, let's be fair, the Green Hell it offers a different challenge.
It'll be interesting to see what Iceman does with the Regera though, especially on all the other tracks.
And being the only one to
Especially
select
with
it
one
as well.
gear, it's very limited, I think, yeah. Can't say it would have been the car I would have chosen though. Like, it's good fun to drive down a straight.
I use it
I
like
think relying on boost and lag.
when you go to a new track, it's a good car to use first. You know, set down a kind of a marker. It's because
yeah.
it's really easy to drive.
It's easier to drive,
Yeah. Yeah, Scummel is doing
Arjun
really well.
again trying to make a move. Scummel is holding on to at the moment.
Yeah. There we go. think Kyle would have been hoping for a bigger lead, but he can still do it for me. We've been watching this lap after lap.
It's going to be tough though. I think it's really going to be tough. He's got one more straight section, which is this section coming up after these few turns.
Yeah.
And then the other straight is build up on that spot again. But even then, it's not the best straight to use.
Ooh, did Kyle make another mistake? I was going to say that gap closed visibly again.
Oof. Even Arjun coming really close to those grass. That center definitely solid through that section there. Lycan's opening the gap though.
Yeah.
It's spreading its legs. 1.5 seconds at the moment.
Just so quick through the corners, that McLaren.
It's insane. It looks so well set up.
Yeah. Damn, these guys can tune as well.
Yeah.
Great performance from everyone.
Doesn't look like that Lycan's speed helped though. Arjun's back on the back of Kyle.
He's using every horsepower coming out of that McLaren.
And it sounds like it. It really sounds like this car is screaming.
Flat out.
Gap from Goofster to Arjun is still 5.3, so I think it's probably going to end like it is now for those two. It's just whether Arjun can get the advantage over Kyle within the next last sectors.
There we go. Got a comment from Black Knight saying shameless. I think it's for your open legs comment. Arjun waited to bounce. And then, yeah, there we go. 9 cops spreading the legs. Love it. Yeah, well, hopefully with Kyle spreading his legs, Arjun doesn't see that as an invitation.
It'd be worse if he comes up the rear.
Oh, stop. Oh, what do you mean we've been banned? Oh, there we go. Black Knight. Yeah, what? Disconnected for life.
Yeah,
what?
I'll just use mine to count next time.
Yeah, sorry, what's this Black Knight? Wing mirrors are so she can see her feet. We've just lowered the tone forever, haven't we? Pause is never going to be the same.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Okay, so Kyle is.
This can be probably bloopers.
Yeah. Kyle is still holding on to first place, and
it looks like the straights where the Lycan can just leave him behind is just happen to arrive at the right time and then annoy Arjun because then it's all his hard work down the drain again.
Well, I'm going back to Goof Cam just for one more time. This is the last lap. Let's see if he's got anything left.
And still 5.1, so he's only caught 0.2 of a second in that last lap.
Yeah, I think he might have settled for third.
Arjun getting a little wide there. .7 though, I think that might be because of the straight there.
Yeah, no, it looks like P3 for Goof, so let's get back on board with the battle.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Kyle and Arjun have ever had a battle, but I'm pretty sure they would have seen each other's names on the leaderboard. So
yeah, absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see what they say.
I'm sure they're aware of each other.
Yeah, definitely.
But they seem to be really cool guys, these new members. Funny in the chat and, really easy going.
No, it's good. Yeah. Definitely welcomed. It's good to see get some guys from outside of South Africa as well.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Broader spectrum. I mean, we've got a lot of South African guys now living in like Ireland and Scotland and England. And
all over the place.
Yeah.
That's what I was actually missing. Is where's Derivo?
At the moment, he's in Seattle.
Jeez.
Yeah.
World traveler.
You know it.
So Derivo, if you're watching, what up?
What up? Don't know what time it is though. It could be like 4 in the morning or something.
Yeah, I think it's like morning.
Yeah.
Nah, it's probably like almost afternoon sometime like that. What are those, 8 hours?
Yeah, is it plus or minus? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's beyond us.
We're coming onto the back straight for the last time this race. Carl Williams has led from start, and is it going to be to finish?
It looks like he's going to, because he's going onto the back straight now, and he's got a bigger gap than he had the previous run. So as long as he keeps the last corners clean, I think he's got this. Because the gap is definitely going to extend like it's crazy. I'm going to jump to Carl out at the moment.
This last braking zone, can you imagine? He's going to be nervous, definitely. His trigger finger is going to be
the car's
shaking.
Jumping around a bit though. I don't know if that's my stream or...
Don't say that.
Let's see if he can keep it clean. So far so good. Gap is insanely big, so he's going to
take it easy. This is what I'm saying, this final braking zone. Be twitching.
Arjun is there, but he's definitely going to take the
Twitchy bomb time, right, well done.
Extremely well done to Carl Williams.
Excellent, from start to finish.
I think he's had the race of probably ever.
Yeah. And Arjun Finesse has driven the bollocks off that McLaren.
Yes. And it's proved, because we saw the wing even come off.
Yeah.
Even Gustav starting probably either last or second last.
There we go.
That's what happened.
Lycan.
And now he's in third, so...
First, McLaren second, and Lambo in third. How about that for variety?
That's it.
And a McLaren in
that is
fourth.
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah. That was an awesome race.
Yeah. I thought we were going to have a boring time commenting because of the gaps and all that, but the cars are just so fast. It's so entertaining to watch.
I think Skyline and Kyle Williams as a team will definitely be on top after the first race.
There you go.
And Skomotoli coming through in sixth now in the Vulcan.
So Arjun and AJ are teaming up.
Yes, that's... Oh, right, they'll be picking up
so
more
I think
points.
they might.
Yes, you're right. This is a good-looking Vulcan. Beautiful livery. So here are the finishing positions. We had Carl Williams coming across in first, Arjun Finesse in second, Goopster in third, AJ Carlito in fourth, Skyline in fifth, Skomotoli in sixth, Iceman in seventh, Roodster in eighth, and MD4 in ninth. And unfortunately, we lost Moras, Legit Space, and 9 Carb. I assume they were all DCs.